Loud music, we're going to go ahead and turn it down a little. And I hope everybody's having a great night. We're going to do another night of Tropico, but this time we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to go with Tropico 5. This game has a far superior a far superior campaign. So I think you'll all like it a whole lot better. And we'll see how things go. I hope you're all as excited to be here as I am. I'm just getting a few things set up around my office, making sure we're fully prepared to go. There we go. Alrighty, folks. Here we are. I'm happy to be here with all of you. Hopefully we can have a wonderful time like we usually do. And we're just gonna do a little bit of gaming. We're gonna try and have a little fun tonight. And I hope everybody brought the rum. I know I did. Now, Tropico 5, for those who don't know, it's actually been out for a while. And it's a game near and dear to my heart. Tropico 5 really got me into the game a lot more than Tropico 6 would have. Tropico 6 is a fun game. I like the gaming mechanics better. My only problem with it is that it just doesn't have the same luster to it. It doesn't have that well built out campaign. So hopefully you all enjoy it as much as I do. Just double checking all of the settings here. Want to make sure everything's about as high as it can go, because frankly this computer can handle it. So we'll set everything to high. We're going to start a new game here. And let's get things started. So we're going to go ahead and go straight into the campaign. We're going to start off with Change the World. That's going to be our main campaign. And eventually what we're going to do, we're going to go through all of them. So we're going to do the Junior Dynasty, and we'll confirm. And the nice thing is you get to kind of build up your dynasty in this game and really move towards that. Oh geez, I don't know what's going on there. Good morning, Lucky. I had a wonderful day. How was your day, man? Alright, let's see what names we can choose. I want to be Caesar. Caesar Jr. So, how's your morning starting off, Lucky? Okay, I need to know. If I go to phase 3, do you think that looks kind of like big old Vlad Putin? Looking at that, I'm like, hey, is that Putin right there? Holy cow. Okay, let's choose a better costume. I kind kind of want to be a businessman. I think that that's a beautiful, beautiful outfit. Minecraft tomorrow night. You know, I think that that could be pretty fun. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do a little Minecraft. I think that that would be a fun time. I'm all into it. So, when we play tomorrow, let's go ahead and do an actual, let's go with a straight, survival mode. Just to make it fun. Because I know I have a little bit more fun when we do survival. I'm not sure about you, but I kind of like the danger.
You know those people who established dynasties so powerful that their names echo through the centuries? I'm one of them. New world, new opportunities, no limits. This island of mine could become anything. It could be a farmer's heaven, the fields reaching the horizon.
Yeah, as you can see, there's the storyline just starts so much quicker in this version of the game, and I absolutely love it.
Docks busy with all sorts of exotic goods. Or it could be the paradise on earth, a magnet for travelers from all over the world.
Oh, I completely agree. I love playing a good, like, non-cheat game where you really have to pay attention to everything. It makes it, I think it makes it pretty fun.
Now, it's just a dirt poor piece of land in the middle of the ocean. Let's make it.
So the nice thing in this is you kind of get to stick with the same place. So let's go ahead. So Lucky, what do you think? Should I do Bao Bao or KO de Fortuna? What are you thinking? And if you don't speak up soon, I'm just going to choose one. Bao Bao, KO de Fortuna. And anybody on here can let me know what they think. I am more than welcome to some thoughts. Understandable. Let's go ahead and do KO de Fortuna. I think it's just got a little bit better look than Bao Bao. Bao Bao kind of looks sad. So let's go KO de Fortuna. And let's get this stream going.
Ah, the Caribbean. A lush and
Do a lucky dip. I love it.
beautiful and full of promise. A new beginning, far from the politics of the old world. A chance to start fresh and do things my way. I'm tired of the musty weather and rigid thinking back home. I need a change. I was appointed governor of this island. Not that anyone else wanted the job anyway. My unique approach to government will make this colony the most prosperous in the Caribbean. How hard can it be? You just need some planks, a few nails, and a trusty advisor to shout at.
I agree. A trusty advisor to shout at me would definitely make things easier.
Allow me to introduce myself, Lord Oaksworth.
Oh, Lord Oaksworth.
Emissary to the Legion.
All So, let's go ahead and build. And what you'll notice here is it's not quite as pretty as Tropico 6, and that's to be expected.
As Crown representative, I can offer you...
We'll buy the silver.
His Majesty needs money to build...
They want a sugar plantation. I think we can make that happen. So we're going to go to raw resources, we're going to go to plantation, and we are going to try and find sugar. Oh, I forgot that this one looks so weird. I've gotten so used to the way that that things look on Tropico 6 that it's a little jarring when you see it on here. So let's see. It looks like there's some good sugar here. Let's go ahead and build. And then we can build some road. And if I remember right, we actually, this game's a little different, so we're going to select them, and we're going to send them over there. Okay, I can't send them anywhere. Okay, we can explore. So let's send these guys to explore over there. It costs $1,000, but you know what? I think it's worth it. See how the Twitterverse is treating me right now? Okay, there we go. And we're gonna let them continue roaming here. I gotta remember, can't use WASD on here. You actually need to use the, you have to use your arrow keys to go around.
Has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the Empire.
We're gonna go ahead and extend our rule here. And let's go ahead and speed things up. I'm interested to know, can we build some sugar here as well? We're about to find out, I guess, huh? Oh yeah, we can make that happen. Let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna build some roads. And we're gonna keep searching this island. Yep, hopefully we get a few more people on here. I would love to have a big old group like we've had before. And we're going to go ahead and go to our luxury industry. Oh, not until the World Wars. Holy cow, this is so much different. Oh my goodness. Alright, so let's go ahead and build a ranch while we're at it. Cattle do milk and meat in this game. You know, let's just hold off. Let's see what the crown wants me to do. Okay, so they want me to build a library. I think that's a very good idea. So let's go ahead and build a library right here. And what I want to do, I'm kind of planning out for the future where we can make things a little prettier. We can put some gardens in, make things look a little nicer. That's the hope in the future. Let's try and make this island look nice, because we actually have a chance to really build up these islands in this game, because we're going to use them throughout the campaign, which is one of the fun things you get to do. Let's
We are the shadows that move the world. We rule. We are the shadows that move the
to
world.
declare independence
We rule in secret.
above
We are the
50%.
salvation of mankind. We are the order.
Take steps to increase the revolutionaries on the island. So let's see. No, I don't think we have the ability. Okay, things are a little bit different than they are in the newer one. So I'm just looking through. We just got to make some people happy here is what we need to do.
His Majesty has commissioned the finest.
Okay, we'll go ahead and explore some sugar. I think that's doable. I mean, we've already got 945. We're almost halfway there on our sugar exports, so I think we'll be golden.
Technological progress is the path to a
His Majesty has commissioned the finest architects.
Alright, so we've got our library built. And we're just going to slowly move there. And get what we need. And what we're going to do is...
Able to stand on your own is a virtue I personally cherish.
Alright, we need to make some money here is what we need to do. So something I'm really hoping for is that we'll have a good time with this. If not, after I put the
His
bug...
Royal Majesty.
Oh, Alec, how you doing, man? Dude, I'm telling you, the actual campaign to this game is so much better. I absolutely love it. How have you been, Alec? Let's go ahead and do mines. That's what I want to look into first. How's everything going, Alec? How's your playthrough on this? I know you mentioned that you're trying to get all the achievements on here. Is everything going well for you? And right now, we're just trying to build that up. Oh, you did complete the whole campaign. Did you complete all 3? Or did you just play the main one?
Rule twists our perception of humanity. To us,
All of them. That's awesome. Yeah, this game has so much replayability. I can't get over what you're able to do in this game. It's so much fun.
our research.
And for those who are watching and haven't been here before, I want to say welcome. I'm so happy to have you here.
I gave it to the miners so they could.
Basically, what we do, we drink rum, we play some Tropico, and we just have a blast. So this is Tropico 5. The newest one is Tropico 6. Tropico 6, the gameplay is better, the graphics are better. There's a lot of stuff going for it. But this has a far superior campaign, and that's what I wanted to share with you. Moving forward, I play a lot of games. Another one I want to do is Dungeons, which is another Calypso game where you're like a Dark Lord running a dungeon. I think, I'm pretty sure tomorrow night I'm going to be doing a little bit of Minecraft for at least a little bit with my friend Lucky. And he's got a world that he built, and we're going to be playing that. But quite often you're going to see me playing games like Tropico, just really chill games where we can just hang out and talk. I love talking to my listeners. If you're hanging out, feel free to hop in chat and say hi. We can have a good conversation. Very true, Lucky. Very true. Dude, I am so glad that you like it. You really got me into playing it again. I played it the one time just as a, hey, let's try it out. and you enjoyed it so much that it really pumped me up. It got me going, and I really am hoping to keep playing these. I've been making sure to tweet to Calypso Media a little bit and to El Presidente on trivia, and hopefully they pick it up and maybe some other people start joining in and people who really appreciate what this game is. Tomorrow, like I said, we're probably going to do a little bit of Minecraft, and I may hop on to Tropico as well, so we'll kind of see what goes on. But the main part is that I just want to play. I play things that I enjoy because if I'm having fun, you're more likely to have fun. If you're hanging out, feel free to hop in the chat. If you're just lurking, welcome. I really appreciate you being here. I won't call you out by name, I promise, because that's not what we're all about here. But you are appreciated as well if you're just kind of hanging out. If you're having fun with us, please feel free to hit that follow button. I think it's right that way. Nope, that way. That way is the follow button. Feel free to hit that if you're enjoying your time here, and I'm just really happy to have everybody that we've got right now. And if at any time you've got any questions, feel free to ask them. I'm always happy to chat about what we're doing here and what's going on. Oh, Saraki, I'm so happy to see you're here, man. So, doing Tropico 5, that's the one that you had a chance to do that one mission on, and I am glad to see you here, because this is the bread and butter right here. Yeah, and if you haven't noticed, yesterday we started the day with a follower goal of 30 right here. Right now we hit that. Thanks to Suraki. I'm making sure I'm getting it right. We hit that yesterday. We're now going for 40. Obviously, the main goal, let's try and get to 50. If we can do that, that would be awesome. If you've got friends who enjoy this game or friends who you think might be interested in watching the stream, please feel free to share. I'd love to have more people. I love talking to chat.
The colonies of Puerto Coco and
I got your nickname right. Yes! Yes! I made it happen, man. Oh, man, they're taking all our money.
You are still struggling with trivial things like money. I will aid you this time, but remember, I offer my help only once.
Oh, we'll take that extra 10 grand. Thank you, sir. All right, what should we go for next? Let's go ahead and learn Cowboys. And I hope everybody had a great day for those who are done with their days. For my friends over in Australia, I hope you are having a fun morning and that your day goes well today.
While His Majesty finds your
All right, so they want a Catholic mission. I think we're going to give it to them. No, you're right. There are a lot of waves going on. I think if I had a good surf culture, I think that they would have a lot of fun on here. If you look down here, you see these waves coming in. That's like prime surfer waves. I think that there's some people I know who would have a blast.
It is your will alone that keeps Tropico together. Without you, the entire island would crumble to dust and be lost forever.
Alright, I think we're going to do an arm wrestling competition for my successor. Actually, this is a good time. I want to know, first person who answers, which one should I choose? Am I going to do arm wrestling, singing, or synchronized swimming as a competition for my successor? I do not know that comic book actually. That's one of those I definitely have no clue on. What's that comic book about? And before you answer that, I need to know, how am I going to pick my successor? I'm letting the community choose it this time. So Alec, you feel free to. Lucky, if you want to hop on and answer it, how am I going to choose my successor? I need to know, guys. Come on. All right. I'll give you 5 more seconds, and then I'm just going to choose. 5. Arm wrestling. Love it, Lucky. Oh, and Saraki. Dude, you know what? 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Let's go with the arm wrestling.
All animals became quiet. A light shone through the skies, and La Chupacabra herself.
Ooh, La Chupacabra herself went to the crib and bowed. You know what? That's how you know that's my successor. Ancient rituals involving heavy rum drinking. And I know somebody asked if I have Coke in here. Yes, it is a rum and Coke. There is no way I could drink this much rum in a night and still be coherent. So yes, rum and Coke, my friends. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a money grubber because I'm gonna make some extra money. He's gonna be beachy. His nose, man, I can't get over that. Like, if I got rid of his hair, so we're just gonna go no hair. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. So if I get him like this, look at his face. Do you think that looks like Vladimir Putin? Anybody else, or is it just me? Or maybe a little Jeff Bezos. I don't know. It's one of the two, I gotta say. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that about Jeff Bezos. I know Twitch is owned by Amazon, so if you're listening, Twitch gods, and with the Amazon subscription stuff, I didn't mean it. It was a joke. I think we'll give him long hair. There we go. Oh, Marsupilami. He's got like, I think I know that now. They actually did a cartoon of Marsupilami. I didn't know it was a comic book character though. Back in the 90s when I was young, so I totally aged myself just now. So yeah, I'm old. When I was young in the 90s, there was a cartoon called Marsupilami on TV. And it was definitely based off of that because he had the super long tail. He would whip it over things and like swing from tree to tree with it. And what was his word? He would always say "Pooba." Did he do that in the? Yep. Did he have that catchphrase in? Oh, Hooba, Hooba, Hooba. Okay. You know, I always thought that he was saying Pooba. So that is something I did not know. Thank you for the education and letting me know where one of the cartoons that I watched as a kid came from. That's really cool learning that background. So, is there a certain European country that comes out of, or was it just like kind of Europe in general? I am interested to know that, that's for sure. Colombia.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing.
Colombia. You're bringing it back, man. Yeah. So was that like more of a Belgium thing, or was that like kind of all over Europe? Because it wasn't the EU at that time.
We are the shadows
His Majesty.
Okay, we're working on the sickle there. Let's go ahead and build. Like, how can I check my people? There we go. Man, it's hard figuring out where to find everything in here because it's something that was just, it's so natural in 6. I like the actual layout better in 6 as well. Really, the only thing that 5 really gets me with is the quality of the campaign. That is, let's see. We've got 11 unemployed. We can build things. Drug traffic of Colombia to Tropico Island and then to. Oh my God! We need to make a story on it, like an entire story of where the drugs in these fictitious places come from. That would be so much fun. I don't know about you guys, but I would have an absolute blast with that. So something I would like to do eventually is to get a good Discord server going. And if we do that, we're gonna make an entire thread just about the drug trafficking all the way from Colombia through Tropico into Vice City. Peru and Fantasio. So that sounds Peru and Fantasio. Would that be Spanish then? Did that come out of Spain or maybe Portugal?
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your retinue.
Oh, it's actually from Belgium. Oh, that is cool, man. I love that. Like, this is one of the reasons why I love chatting with people so much in the Twitch chat, if you will. Like, these are things that I would never know just during my normal American hanging out. So, and then so it began to have its own adventures. That is something I had no idea about. That's really cool, like learning the true origin of a character that I used to enjoy as a child. Like, it's something that if I wasn't talking to somebody from Belgium, I would have never gotten any of this information. So, man, I love my I love my Twitch people. Because how else am I going to get this random information? And I'll tell you what, I am all about random information. So I'm going to cancel these because I want to change how it's being built. Let's go ahead and put a tavern in. And what kind of thing do they have for us? A hire at the a manager at the Catholic mission. So we go in here and see the manager thing. Not used to it. We're gonna go ahead and put a union leader in there. See, this is something I'm not used to playing Tropico 6. This is something they actually took away. Tabletop. Ooh, I love tabletop role playing. What tabletop games do you play?
Great news! We found out.
Freedom will never simply be given. We must take it.
Oh my God, that would be so much fun. And like dealing with like sneaking through security. That's how I began too. I actually started in like 6th grade. I started Dungeons and Dragons and I played a little bit of everything, but man, I'd keep coming back to D&D. That is my bread and butter. I actually play it a lot on Saturday nights. That's why you'll notice I don't stream as much on Saturday. It's because I play on Fantasy Ground with some of my friends. I also really like the Star Wars role-playing game, and there used to be Oh man, I wish I remembered the name. Like, it was this really cool kind of cyberpunk-ish game where you would go through, you would get these different mods to your body and stuff, and you could do so much fun stuff. I was always like this character who drove like a gas-powered Harley when everybody else has flying electric cars, but I'd sit there driving a Harley and listening to like classic rock, like Born to Be Wild, while driving through the city streets. I loved that.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
Alright, we got some free guard towers. I think it's time we put up those guard towers. So we're going to put them right up here. Or right up here. Near the entrance to our little town. There we go. So we're still bringing in some pretty decent money. We've got like 14 grand right now. Something I want to do. Let's go ahead and put in a grocery store while we're at it, huh? Miami Vice, Narcos, GTA Vice. Dude, that is an awesome idea. I think that that'd be super fun. Like I said though, when I get a Discord set up, something I need to do in order to make that happen is I actually need to learn how to do Discord stuff. So I'll work on it. But when we do, let's go ahead and make like a fun story about everything. We can do like Marsupilami is a mule who ends up like getting the drugs out of his country, hopping a plane, and having to get through customs. I think that would be super fun. Let's go ahead and upgrade and do fiber fertilization. And we're going to do that on both of these so that we can keep those producing well. I would like a personal gift from you, the crown. We're going to go ahead and do foreman. Another thing I like better is the research tree in Tropico 5, a lot better than Tropico 6. Hopefully they start working towards either making that better, or they just remember in Tropico 7 to give us a good campaign and give us some of these fun things like a better tech tree and like some of these, the ways that you end up getting things instead of just a blueprint and having to like finish researching what goes into it. I think that'd be a whole lot of fun. Let's go ahead and build a fort. Wow, forts are expensive in this game, that is for sure. We're going to go ahead and build it over here. And I wonder, while we're at it, do we want to build... Ooh, what mines can we do? What do we got? Oh, we don't even know what we got yet. That's how fresh this is right now. And then, speaking of Narcos, you brought it up. Have you ever played Cartel Tycoon? It's another game that you can get. It is kind of like living that Narcos lifestyle. You have to buy different businesses and stuff.
I would state that the reverse.
All right, that is a game that I have. So I think what we'll do is one of these times I'll go ahead and play it so that you can see what it's about. I don't know if I would do a full night on it. It didn't really catch me that much, but with you having an interest in like Narcos, things like that, even the show didn't really drag me in quite as much as I thought it would. So that's it's something that I'd be willing to try just to give you a chance to see it. Like I've said before, something I love doing is doing games that people don't really know. And it gives you a chance to see that. Especially if you're a follower and you're going to watch anyways. Let's try something new every once in a while. And maybe you're going to see it and be like, holy crap, that game is awesome. I need to get that. And, I mean, that's kind of a cool feeling for me. Knowing that me playing around with stuff helped you decide, hey, that's something I want to go with. Right now, I think that our mandate is long enough. So I think I'm going to go no mandate reward and increase the revolutionary support. Because that's really when I want to get going. Revolutionaries, we've got 27 supporters. We just need more revolutionaries in the town. And I think that that's going to help us a whole bunch. We're a little low on cash, so we're going to wait and bring in a little revenue here. And I do love that we see it building.
Life for their ideals. You must be ready to take lives for yours.
Oh, they're killing royalists on my island. I'm going to get in trouble. But that gives me enough to, let's see, can we plant some bananas here? Oh yeah, let's go ahead and plant some bananas here. Because the more types of food we can get people, the happier they're going to be. It's kind of like the song, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. It's a lot like that. Let's go ahead and get a treasury subsidy. Because we definitely need more money in our
The
treasury.
revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
Let's bring in some more educated revolutionary citizens. And, I mean, we're getting closer to I have as many supporters as followers. How awesome is that? So anyways, let's keep going through. We've got enough money to keep building, so let's keep it up. And eventually, we're going to be able to claim our independence, and when we can declare independence, we'll be able to move on to the next mission. Like I said, this is Tropico 5. We are going through the campaign, because why wouldn't you want to go through one of the best Tropico campaigns out there?
Get it? 4 men? Incidentally, we also
Alright, there we go. So why wouldn't you want to go through one of the best they have for, in terms of campaign? I love what they did with like the twists and turns. So we have 3 unemployed and 20 open jobs. So we definitely need to keep getting more people. And we're going to make that happen. I totally believe myself. And I hope you're all enjoying your time here. If you are, feel free to hit that, and I learned this time, feel free to hit that follow button. And I'd love to have you here. And I know everybody is just trying to have a fun time. If you're hanging out and you just want to lurk, feel free to do that. I'll never call you out, I promise you. If you want to hop in chat and say hi, feel free. We are very open chat. We're always happy to talk. At some point, I'll guarantee you we're going to have some random inside jokes. So if you want to get in on inside jokes, now's the time to do it, because we just keep growing and we're going to keep going. And not many people stream this, so you know what? If you're looking for Tropico 5, you're going to be finding me. So what else is going on with everybody's life? Did you have a good night at work, Saraki? Or did you just kind of go through the motions and get through it? I know you said you don't work on Fridays, if I remember. Is that correct? So you don't have to work tomorrow? And for those of you on the other side of the world who it is tomorrow, I get it. Friday's already here, but not for all of us. Let's go ahead and build some more country homes. because that's going to help us out a little bit. Oh, that is awesome to hear, Saraki. It is Friday there. See, that's how smart I am. I always forget exactly what time it is everywhere. But hey, I'm happy that you don't have to go to work tomorrow and that you have a day off. Sadly, I do have to work tomorrow. So I'm going to get to work tomorrow, and then after that, we're going to do a little Minecraft. Maybe a little more Tropico. We're just going to play around and see what everybody has fun with.
Just learned that you've begun mustering a sizable army, yet you don't have a major general.
Alright, I'm going to put a revolutionary there and just take off the royalists even more. How's the crown doing? They're still alright with me. You would be curious to see Cartel Tycoon. You know what? Because you said that, I'm going to make it happen. So tomorrow, yes, we are going to play some Minecraft with Lucky, but we're also going to do a little bit of Cartel Tycoon just to give people a chance to see what it's all about. That's how much I care about this community. We're just going to play around and do all sorts of fun things. See what's going on here. Alright, let's see. What can we send out? Not much. Are we even doing logs anymore? I think we built a lumber mill, so we're doing planks. So I can't really send anything out anyways, so we're just going to keep it going this way. Alrighty, so we have one open job and one unemployed, so we're doing pretty well, keeping things pretty even with our employment, which I always like to see.
Presidente.
The newspaper has been unlocked, so let's take a look. Newspaper runs college books, so let's go ahead and put that in right here and see if we can't get a little bit better on our independence or freedoms or whatever they're looking for. I'm alright with it. Oh, it's saving. Gotta let it save. There we go. We'll go into research. Let's go ahead and do Constitution. And while I've got it paused, I'm gonna step away for about 2 minutes, and I'm gonna be right back. So please don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I promise. Just uno momento, por favor. Alright, and I am back. I apologize about that. Viva Tropico! And you're right, this music is perfection. I absolutely love the music they have in here. Makes me want to dance, that is for sure. And apparently it doesn't want to play right now. So, we've still got sound, so I'm sure that music's going to come back in a little bit. And Viva Tropico! Oh, there it is. Alright, we got more people on Tropico. We even have some unemployed people right now, so that's never good. Let's go ahead and explore over here. Let's see what's over here. Oh! We can proclaim independence. Let's go ahead and do that. Because you know what? We are an independent type of people. How do I do that? There we go. Proclaim independence now.
His Majesty is most amused by your declaration of independence.
We'll pay them 10 grand. Okay. Alrighty. So here we are. We've made it this far. We can make rum, which is like the number one thing that we need to do.
Today, you and your family join a select few who have taken upon themselves the burden of governing the world.
It is a burden to govern the world. So I thank my citizens for having me here. I get a membership card, a ceremonial dagger, and robes. How cool is that? I have never read those novels, truthfully. When I'm reading, I typically go more for a what's it called? I go more towards the fantasy fiction. So I read a lot of Brandon Sanderson. If you are into like D&D and stuff, I highly recommend read Brandon Sanderson. Try out Mistborn. It's really interesting. And then also, if you get a chance, check out David Farland. Sadly, David Farland passed this past month, and he's not going to finish the final book of the series, which makes me really sad. I almost want to read it like 50 times, write up a novel to finish it, and see if they'll accept it, because I feel like it needs an ending. But the basic premise, it's called the Rune Lords. And the basic premise is through this stuff called blood metal. It kind of, to me, is an allegory about oil. And basically what you can do is you brand like somebody lower than you who is willing, and they will give you an attribute. Like they've got brands for strength and speed and stamina, things like that, and they can transfer that essence to you. And from a D&D standpoint, I'm like, oh, like, so I could be like, hey, I want to give 2 points of strength to my king. And then that person leads the army. So it's like the opposite of what we see in the real world. It sounds really cool. Into the Electric Mist. What's that about? That sounds like it could be interesting. And once you tell me about that, I will tell you about I'll tell you about Mistborn. It's another really cool. The one I just talked about, it's called Rune Lords. So if you look up the Rune Lord series, you'll be able to find it. There's currently 5 books. There was supposed to be a 6th, but I mean, he died. I don't know if it's ever going to get written. But it was such an awesome series. If you read the first 3, that's a complete story. The next 3 are like a continuation that you can do without if you didn't want to. But I would recommend reading those too, because I think that that's a good one.
Your friend
Rune
Penultimo
Lords.
could probably...
No. Rune Lords. Like runes, like you would find Viking rune stone. So Rune Lords. And actually, I can type it in here. Alright, there you go. Is it your sound or mine? Because if it's mine, then definitely I need to work on that for the future. So please let me know if it came out wrong on my end. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm giving you guys the best stream stream quality possible.
Our enemies.
So, if it ever isn't up to snuff, please let me know, because my whole job here is to give you guys enjoyment. As much as I've mentioned, hey, this is a big thing for me to build up my own self-image and like how I feel about myself. There's also the fact of you guys are taking the time to sit here with me and watch my stream, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. This is another thing about this series, about the 5th installment of Tropico that I love. If you look up here, you see like the fog of war almost, and I think that that's something really cool that they should have kept doing in Tropico 6. In Tropico 6, if I zoom out, I can see the whole island. I know exactly what's there. There's no question about it, you know. So I think being able to
as crown representative, I can offer you your
being able to see it in this light, I think is just awesome. I wish they would have kept that so that you have to do the exploring of the island. Even if like you could explore with El Presidente, it's still the fact that you have to look into it and see what all's there.
His Royal
So
Majesty
Suraki,
me to present
tell me more
you
about
with this
Electric Mist.
letter
What's
of
Electric Mist
commendation
about?
for your achievements in the name of the Empire.
Alright, we've got an iron deposit there, and I'm sure we'll have some other stuff. It's a thriller, cool. In Louisiana, oh, that sounds really cool. I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Technological progress
So,
is the
and a
fastest
serial
route
killer.
forward.
So you're more into like the
More science.
detective novels,
To think important
or
thoughts
like
and discover new
kind of reality-based novels? Is that what you're into? Oh, lucky. I don't know if I'm ever going to have a few thousand watching my stream in one day. I completely agree with you on that, Soraka. Or Suraki, sorry. I've been dipping into the rum, as you know. But I'm the same way. Like, as much as I talk about, hey, I read fantasy novels, I also really love The Devil in the White City. That, to me, that was such a great novel. It's actually based on real events. It's about the Chicago World's Fair, where America saw its first serial killer, and it goes through all of that. That's when I read a novel about 21st century cop who comes on to Peter. Yeah, H.H. Holmes. Peter Pan's Neverland. No way. So like 21st century cop who goes to Neverland? Oh, you guys, they call it Into the White City in Belgium then?
Stage one.
In the US, it's called Devil in the White City. And I absolutely loved it. I love the history. I'm actually originally from the Chicago area. And in, like, knowing where all of that is, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I work in the medical field. I do x-ray stuff. And I actually went to the University of Chicago to help them with some x-ray systems, and they have this they have the Midway still. Have you ever read it? Have you read Devil in the White City then? It's on your bookshelf. I highly recommend reading it. So when they start talking about the Midway and all of that stuff, fun little fact. I've worked right next to where the Midway was, and when they talk about some of the buildings, there's one still standing, and it's the Chicago Museum of Science and Industry. The Museum of Science and Industry. That's the last remaining original building, and I've been there a few times, and it's kind of cool being able to read it and you know these areas. So for me, that was just such a cool thing. All right, the shovel technology. We're gonna go ahead and learn it. Let's build a couple country houses. Let's get people places to live. The Belganess. What is the Belganess? Belganess? I might be a little confused on that one. It might just be one of those we speak different languages. Maybe there's a weird translation going on. But what is that? Yeah, so Belle is beautiful, I believe. Is that correct? And then what does Ganes mean?
Presidente, education is important.
She lived in Chicago for a few years.
Who knows where I would have ended up?
It's
were I
her
not
name.
educated
Oh.
and someone
So
who
I've
went
actually
to university
never
to
heard
learn.
of her. I'm gonna have to look that up because I am really interested in knowing what that means. And who that was. So that's some learning I can do on my part. And to be 100% honest with you, I love learning new things. So being able to learn that is going to be awesome for me. I'm not sure how you are about it, but man, when I can sit there and be like, hey, I learned something today, to me, that's like the definition of a glorious day. First name Bell, last name Ganes. Okay, you know what? I need to look this up now. So we're in a good spot in the game where I can look this up. So hold on one second. So Bell Ganes, American serial killer. Active in Illinois and Indiana from 1884 to 1908. Wow, what was up with that time period? Because that's when H.H. Holmes was going too. Because he was in the 1890s.
Our research, that is to say, we discovered the shovel 40 times.
Mines have been unlocked. Let's go ahead and build a mine here. Get things started, huh? 2 or 3 of her husbands. So she's like the female H.H. Holmes, truthfully. Because that's kind of what he did. He was like, oh, I'm totally going to kill my wife, but nobody's going to care. That's what it seemed like, at least. And many other people. Isn't it crazy, like, how people got away with that at the time? Like, if you think about it now, could you imagine the outrage if they were like, oh yeah, this person is killing a bunch of people, but we're not sure who they are, and we just don't have an answer for you right now. Could you imagine how much people would just freak out? It's true, at that time they were like, a woman isn't capable of manly things like murder, apparently.
Governor, Tropico's economic performance is most astounding.
It's kind of wild how much different the world is now. Like now, like I would never put it past a woman to be able to do anything. And at that time, it was like, hey, that's a woman. She can't do that because she's a chick. Or I guess in that time, they weren't using Dame yet at that time, but you know what I mean? It's like, it's just wild, man. Thinking about the fact of how different things are. So we need to make more agricultural exports. Let's go ahead and explore over here. Let's see if we can find a good place to get sugar and tobacco. Those are going to be two good agricultural things that we can do. So when it comes to tobacco, oh yeah. I'm going to go ahead and build 2 tobacco farms right away. And I know that that brings us into negative money, but I'm not too worried about it right now, actually. In this game, it's a little easier to come back from being low.
Impose a real estate tax on Tropico. My friends.
Oh, you jerks! I don't like you, Crown. You're mean. Charging me money per building.
Great news. While searching through the crates of colony supplies, we found a sickle.
Awesome, we've made it through that. We've got cowboys, then planks, forts, foremen. That should be good for right now. And how are we doing? We've got stuff going out, $2,000. And I mean, a lot of that is agriculture, so that's good. But I think we could get some more agriculture, truthfully. So let's see, what area has good sugar? Man. Some of this is actually easier to go on. Yeah, so I almost forgot. I was telling you about Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I'm going to go ahead and put it in chat here so you know how it's spelled and everything. So Mistborn is a really, really cool premise. Basically, what they do is they ingest metals, and each metal has like a push and pull. It's very physics based, and I absolutely love that about his writing style. I'm sure you've heard of the Wheel of Time. Have you either read or at least watched it on Amazon Prime? Oh yeah, he's really good about making sure that his books are available in multiple languages. So it's definitely going to be in French. I know he's got it in like Polish. He's got it in just about everything you could want. And actually, there's also so we went through Brandon Sanderson, he's a good one, and then there's Peter V. Brett. So let me type this out for you. He does multiple languages as well. He does The Warded Man. Peter V. Brett. So he does a really great job as well. Basically, like, he's in a world where demons are kind of a normal occurrence, and having wards like tattooed on you can actually fight against the demons. So it's a really interesting one. I gave you 3 authors that have just a plethora of stories to read, so feel free to read those. I think you'll really like them. As long as you like fantasy fiction. So if you like fantasy fiction, you'll like it. I absolutely love being able to talk about like more nerdy stuff outside of games. And I love how active this chat has been tonight. It's so great talking. Saraki, you have truthfully changed things over to where it's a lot less of me talking to no one and a lot more of me discussing with my chat. So I really appreciate that. We're going to get some more time on our mandate because we're actually getting a little low on mandate.
Stage 1.
We need to send out some more meat. Let's see. Pigs are meat too, but I don't have anywhere that's good for pigs. Let's see, for cattle. I can go right here. Let's go ahead and get some cattle going. And are there any upgrades? No, there are not. So they're kind of doing everything they can right now. So we're gonna let them go. But yeah, I will be looking through this chat later, though, Saraki. I want to look up some of those books that you recommended. Every once in a while, I'm in the mood for a book like that. Ooh, Corsairs are here. Let's go ahead and build a couple guard towers. Because we're going to need them. Oh my god, I don't have enough money to build it quick. Ah!
His
No!
Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in
I want to take the
name of
money.
Empire.
Only available in French. You know what that tells me, Saraki? I need to get back to my high school textbooks and relearn French. I actually took 3 years of French in high school and I don't remember a darn thing. It's wild. You'd think that I'd remember something, but it's just absolutely nothing useful, truthfully. L'Île de Peter, the island of Peter. Well, it's something I will definitely look into.
Try making money out of large.
So what do we got? We got 4,800 compared to 7,200, but their attack is slightly higher. I don't know who's gonna win this battle. We're about to find out. They could do that a little bit better in this game. In Tropico 6, you can kind of see, are you winning or losing? It looks like we're going to survive this attack. So we're going to build these two towers after the attack finishes. That's a really hard part about this game. If you get under attack, you can't actually build any defensive structures. So that's something to keep in mind when you're playing this. It throws me off because in Tropico 6 I can build whenever. In this one, they kind of hamstring you on that one. Alright, let's bring in some revolutionaries. I wonder what trade routes we have. So, remember I mentioned in Tropico 6, it's all about trade route, trade route, trade route. And this, it's a little bit different. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and export some logs, so that way we can get a little extra. Because right now we need money is what we need. Are there any natural disasters in the game like tornadoes or hurricanes? In this one, I don't remember if there are. In Tropico 6 there are. I know that for a fact. There's volcanoes, there's tsunamis.
Our research was seriously hindered until we discovered.
Yeah, tsunamis and tornadoes, things like that. In this version, I'm not positive, truthfully. There could be, but
Why
I can't say 100% yes or no.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this.
I've come to dislike mining. It is a messy process.
Alright, we gotta get some more mining out there. How are we doing on our people? So we have 3 open jobs. That's not bad. 3 open jobs, everybody's hired. We have 35 homeless though, so let's see where people are living. Let's build them some houses. 1,500 for a house. I'm gonna have to make a little more cash, I think.
To say, ignorance is bliss.
My ignorant son, I love it. Alright, so they're off building. Hopefully they finish those soon. So we have a sugar plantation. We have 2 tobacco plantations that are doing pretty well. And man, we're gonna make some money this time. Hopefully it's enough to keep us going, truthfully.
I sat with 3 other members of the research.
Alright, let's see. There we go. Making some cash.
Cheap exports on the crop market? Okay, you proved me wrong. I'll give you that, buddy. Let's drink to your success.
You know what? I want some of those fancy U.S. trade deals. Draw me like one of your French girls. Alright, let's see here. Oh, they want meat, that's for sure. This game is about, in short, so your character is a dictator. And, Lucky, do you know what a banana republic is? Not the store,
Sir,
but like,
the crown
calling, if you were to call a country a banana republic, do you know what that means?
of the crown plan, which somehow led to.
No. Okay, so a banana republic. The official definition of a banana republic is kind of like Cuba.
His Majesty
So it's
personally
they call it a banana
several
republic because bananas grow on these types of islands, and it's like the government doesn't really exist. It's just one guy kind of leading everything. So basically, if you think about this is Cuba, and your character is Fidel Castro. So you're the dictator of this little island, and either you're a benevolent dictator and taking care of your people, or you're not. Have you ever played Sim City?
His Royal Majesty would like to know more about your island, old chap.
Yep, so it's like Sim City, but you're a dictator, so
It has come
like you don't have to
to
answer to
this
people
situation.
quite as
The
much.
favour of the crown has shifted away from you, and this endangers your current mission. I have pulled considerable strings to find a way out of this situation.
Ooh, he's gonna help me out with that. We need to get some more revolutionaries, that's for sure. We need to finish another
Anyone can try to grow.
2 wagers. We have to just kind of keep going on this. Let's see what else we got.
Is a way around the real estate tax. You, of course, will have to do your part. The order does not.
Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade both of these. That will finish this task. Let's go ahead and get a extension. Exactly. This specific mission, the British Crown is in charge of me.
There is a way around the real estate tax. You, of course, will have to do your part. The Order does not want you to rely on us.
Okay, let's go ahead and grease those palms, I guess, huh? And then we're still working on more mining and logging. Do we have enough to build a mine? Yeah, it'll put us in to the negative a little bit, but it will be worth it to get more mining income. Yeah, and then later on, you go all the way from the colonial age, and then you move up and up and up and up until you're in the modern age. And in the modern age, like, you're basically like you can be a utopia or a complete authoritarian rule, communism. So, I mean, you can really play it however you want to. And I think that's half the fun of the game, is you can make a lot of different choices that make the game play out a little bit differently for you, depending on what you feel like that time.
After suffering a
Alright, how much is it for a Catholic mission? I want to build a church. I feel bad for these people. They don't have a church. The people in Tropico love
The
church.
expedition has made a wonderful discovery, a peculiar, wide-eared marsupial. What shall we name it?
What shall we name it? We're going to name it His Royal Majesty, just to make fun of him a little bit. Yeah, basically. So, as somebody from the U.S., obviously, I think U.S. good, communism bad. I don't think there's anything that would ever make me think communism good. But, yeah, the U.S. plays you just like it plays countries in the real world. So, I don't lie to myself. I know what's going on.
Literally tons of food. Yet they haven't gained any weight. His Majesty is furious. He demands more food right now.
Let's go ahead and increase our support from the good old revolutionaries. So hopefully we can keep growing those revolutionaries, because we're going to need it at some point here. Alright, we've got some iron, or no, this is bauxite. Do we even have coal? There's uranium, there's iron. Whew. It is very true. The U.S. has always had a very interesting connection with dealing with the communists.
Well done. Congratulations. Well, what do you know? I like to be proven wrong. It means I get...
Alright, we got a free...
The revolutionary movement.
Okay, man. Congratulations.
a friend of yours is
Well done.
definitely
You
communist.
continue to amaze me.
You know
Now
what? I
let's celebrate. You don't really need...
I just can't get over the fact that it's never been run without being an authoritarian dictatorship. So I can never get behind it, but I mean, if that's their bag, that's their bag.
Time that
I don't
left for the
judge.
US, buddy.
Alright, we made it. We made it through. Now we have to get ready to be invaded. Who do we want? Fortuna or Bao Bao? Yeah, and even if it was, you know what? I can get past that, because I don't have to agree with anybody politically. Some people would find me crude politically, and frankly, I don't think that that's how people should be judged. Because politics is politics, man. There's too much to it. That is very true. Nothing is perfect. So I need to know for this next one to prepare for invasions. What do you guys think? Should I do KO de Fortuna or Bao Bao? So I'm gonna wait for a second, and I'm gonna have you. I'm gonna let you guys pick. What should I do? And I do have to check with my wife to make sure she's awake to put my son to bed. So, one moment here. The difference is just which one they are. I think KO de Fortuna, I think we'll go with that actually. KO de Fortuna, I've already got a fort there. So it's got a little bit better defense, and what we're expecting is numerous invasions. So we'll go with that. All right, let's go for it. I've got 2 for 2 on here saying it. So I'm gonna go with you.
Today a new enemy rises.
I'm gonna let Penultimo speak for me, and you guys go ahead and listen.
Strategic banana reserves. Without provocation, Ila Rojo has declared war on our great nation. Now is not the time for fear, Tropico. We will face this threat head on, and we will endure. We will defend our shores, and we will endure. Like our llamas, we shall spit in the eye of any enemy that treads on our soil. We will endure. Viva Tropico!
Viva Tropico! All right, here we are. Let's check the Constitution. We're gonna do all citizens vote. We're gonna do secular, and we'll do conscription. I like it. Let's move forward with this. As you can see, it's actually still building the stuff that I had told it to on the last one. That's something I find fun about Tropico 5. Like, it moves from island to island, but it kind of remembers what you were up to and what you were getting at. So, we've got the rum distillery going.
Yes! Our healthcare has become so bad that I now declare us finally free of the
Oh, holy cow.
influence of modern medicine. No more compulsory inoculations. No more tracking chips in our dental fillings.
Holy cow, I was not ready for that, that's for sure.
Exempted from dating you. Who cares about healthcare anyway?
Are any of these guys even hurt? Like, jeez. I was not expecting this. Man, they came in strong.
We have a perfect business opportunity. Now we have them right where we want them. Got it.
Holy cow. What is happening? Am I gonna get killed already?
Troops
Okay.
attacking your newly
Whew, I was supposed to lose that one. I was like, what just happened?
undesirable.
So in 8 years, they're gonna invade again, and we need to be able to stand up to them. So we're gonna go ahead and make that happen. We need 5 guard towers. We'll have 2. Let's go ahead and build up some more. There we go. Let's get those built. And then, what did I see here? Did I see a lighthouse? Additional trade. The Great Carrier Reef. Ha ha! I love that, dude. Yeah, we do. So my question is, when they say the Great Carrier Reef, we did sink a bunch of them and have them get retaken by the sea, or was it one of those comments where it was like a dig on Pearl Harbor? That's kind of the hard thing. It's like, is it something where they were making fun of a terrible situation? Or is it people just messing around about the fact that we sunk a bunch of ships? I mean, personally, no matter what, I'm going to prefer the... Oh, cool. So, I'm going to always side on the fact that it was just a joke. Yeah, it's one of those where you can't be sure exactly what it is or what it's from. So if it's not about a terrible day in American history, I'm all for that being funny though. So I do want to know, are you all having a good night? Are you having fun with this game? Is this something I should play a little bit more often with it having like an actual storyline? Let's go ahead and build a restaurant there. And we will get that there. And they want a tenement. Let's give them a tenement. So tenements are really sad. Yes, it's quite cool. Awesome. This is something we'll put on the rotation then. Eventually what I'd really like to do is, I know a lot of YouTube or Twitch players, we're going to head to sleep soon. I really appreciate that. And Suraki, I'm going to be playing for a bit more. If you wouldn't mind just keeping it on in the background, unless you turn off your computer, I sure would appreciate it. I know that really helps my average viewer count. And Lucky, if you want to hang around too, I'm probably going to be switching up games a little bit soon, where I'm going to try something a little bit different for you.
We have a perfect business.
So what I'm thinking is, let's go ahead and after this, curious to see Cartel Tycoon. So at some point tomorrow, I did promise Lucky we're gonna play some Minecraft tomorrow, but we'll do a little bit of it. And actually, it may work out better for you. On Saturday, I play D&D at 10, I think, my time, which is like in half an hour. So probably starting at about 7:30 after I get my daughter to sleep. So about half an hour earlier than what we did today. I'll go ahead and hop on and maybe do some Cartel Tycoon for a while until you get going. Tuesday and Wednesday you'll be free again. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and do Cartel Tycoon next week. I'll start off my stream with it and give you a chance to see what it's all about. Does that sound good for you? Great, awesome. That sounds good. Found an ocean monument and an underwater ruined portal. Oh, cool stuff, Lucky. I'm looking forward to playing on that tomorrow. I think that that's going to be pretty fun.
So you'll start making smarter choices more often.
Alright, thanks for hanging out with us, Suraki. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Get some good sleep. And enjoy your day off tomorrow. Do something fun for me, alright? Because I got to work tomorrow. Suraki, I really appreciate it. By the way, anybody watching even tomorrow on Video on Demand, see what he just said up there? Right above my head? It says, yeah, you're really cool. And that's right. Somebody said I'm cool. And you guys all had to deal with that. So if you don't think I'm cool, you're wrong because Suraki said so. Thanks, Suraki. You have a great night, man. You take care. Ooh, I can build an army base. Let's go ahead and go to military. And I need to research tanks. So that's gonna have to happen. And so everybody knows, Lucky, what time do you have to get off today? Do you have to head to work today or anything? Or are you just kind of chilling? Ooh, I can modernize all country houses into houses. And I might do that at some point. Let's see what my people are up to here. Alright, people are doing well. We got 17 homeless. Yeah, you, Lucky. Like, do you have to head to work today, or are you just kind of chilling all day? I mean, either way, I don't judge. Like, if you're chilling all day, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just wondering.
Our mentor Leon Kane taught me there was
Oh man, everybody wants me to build army bases. I need to get this finished up so I can build an army base, man. Oh, you're having trouble finding work? That sucks, man. Have you ever heard of the game Biomutant? Because that's a game I am thinking of sharing with you tonight, if you're interested.
President, Tropicans await elections next year. They wish to show.
Mr. President, according to my...
With the national treasury being at an all-time low, some analysts are saying that things cannot possibly get worse for Tropico. El Presidente reassured
Mr. President, your aid...
Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I do need to just double check. My daughter has been stirring a little bit, so I'm going to take a little break. Let's go ahead and save this. And what I'm going to do, we're going to save this. I'm going to take a little bit of time away from the stream. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come back and we're going to play a different game. It's either going to be Astroneers or Biomutants. So we'll see which one we go with. We'll have fun either way. I appreciate y'all. We'll see what happens next. Talk to you soon.